How's it going, guys? It's Derrick Swain Jr. and I am the realest realtor. Thank you guys for all the support. Make sure you click the link to subscribe. And I'm just going to get straight into it because it's kind of a lot to talk about. So I want you guys to really pay attention to my channel these next few weeks. You guys are going to get a first-hand look into the Tom Ferry coaching. If you're a realtor and you thought about taking that next step into getting a coach, you're going to get a first-hand look on my experience. Now, I have to say, up until this point, it has been great. I've been just very excited, so who knows, but starting out, I signed up for the Tom Ferry coaching, and I got a free consultation. So I just signed up for that and just kind of, to see what the consultation was like. So I did the consultation and it was great. I met a guy named Mateo who assisted me just through the whole process. So we started with the consultation. Basically, we both agreed that I need structure and I needed more discipline in my business. And that was his opinion on where I was at currently in real estate. So spoke with Mateo. I told him, I agree, and I definitely will, sign up after I close my next deal sometime in January. So, he set up a follow-up, and he did just that. He followed up with me, and we got me signed up, and I made sure I stuck by my word. So got signed up, and it's crazy because I thought I was going to be going to meet my coach right after that. But because I met Mateo, he gathered some questions, to pair me with the right coaching and give his best recommendation. So I thought I was going to be my coach after that. Then I met Natalie. Natalie was very sweet. She was very kind, and a very good listener. So she called with the information that she got from Mateo, and she wanted to go over that information and also get more in-depth information because she was going to be the one that partnered me with my coach. So I spoke over the phone with Natalie. She gathered all the information from me, went over the information that I filled out from Mateo. He gives you a link that you will fill out, just kind of a questionnaire assessment. So she went over that assessment. Then she asked a few more questions to get more in depth to make sure she's pairing me with the right person. And I had to take a second and be appreciative of that because, I like I said, when I first got into it, I thought they were going to just pair me with the coach right away. But I have to say I appreciate the time they really took in getting me paired with the coach that they feel would be the best fit for me. So I got through that with Natalie, and now you guys will be able to see my meeting with Amanda, who's helping me navigate through the website. And as you guys can see through the video, I've already been doing my own navigation, doing my own building my own perception, and and really trying to take myself to the next level. Like I said, I've been learning as I go. I've been winging it and just learning as I go and developing my skill. But now I'm going to place a structure and a set system to where it's going from me being a real estate agent to me turning this into a real estate business. So you guys get to see firsthand how my journey goes through the Tom Ferry coaching. And now check out this video with Amanda of us going through the Tom Ferry website. And you guys stay tuned and continue to follow me as I go through in-depth through the Tom Ferry coaching, and you guys will get firsthand behind the scenes pretty much, on what I'm doing and how I grow through the Tom Ferry coaching. And I will be upfront and honest if it's me or if I felt like I didn't get enough from the coaching, which at least up until this point, I can say I'm very thankful and excited, and there's no disappointments. So if you guys thought about it, take a leap of faith and, watch this video, and you guys will be able to see my journey, and you make your own perception on if this is a great coaching for you. Check out this video with me and Amanda. I'm doing great. Can you see me?
I cannot, no.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I had this. That makes sense. 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
I had this weird, I don't know. I was on my computer one day doing some work, and I saw this like weird blink. So I was like, just in case somebody's watching me, I put this paper on my camera. And so I'm like,
I do that all the time.
How are you?
No, you're totally fine. All good. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to turn off my notifications so I don't get a bunch of dings during our presentation.
Do the same thing. And then I'm going to get some lighting in here.
Yeah, no worries. All right. So I'm just going to be walking you through the website today, just showing you how it's to be operated through. If you have any questions at all during the entire, little presentation here, feel free to interrupt me at any time. The whole point of this call is just for you to really understand the website. So if there's something you don't understand, you want me to kind of break down further for you, let me know, okay?
Oh, okay.
Perfect. I'm going to just share my screen. I'm assuming by your mic there that you're pretty tech savvy.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of assumed so. That's pretty awesome. So something seems like really self-explanatory and you want me to pass through it, totally fine. Just let me know. Just like, I got it.
Yeah, just so you know, I mean, like I said, I am dedicated into my growth. So as soon as I paid for it and I had access, I've been in it like, my wife has told me to, put your phone down. It's like, hey, I paid for this, so I'm trying to, get a lot of utilization out of it. But no, yeah, I've already, I've done, a lot of the training. Just trying to. A lot of my business I've done so far has been completely freestyle. Has just been winging it, and so now I've been, just implementing these systems. I've already got, using Tom Ferry things. I'm, creating my own scripts and things like that. And so I've been going through it, but having this presentation is great as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's great. I mean, a lot of times when I like meet people in the program, they haven't even logged into their website yet or anything like that. It's totally fine. But you're already way ahead of the game. If there's, like I said, like if I'm going through this and you're like, I've already been through this, you don't need to go over it, totally fine. You can just tell me to pass through it. No problem at all. Okay.
No problem.
So here in your homepage, of course, you can access your coaching calls here. All of the calls are going to be automatically recorded for you, including this one. So that way you can look back onto them for notes and you can download them as well. Perfect. So you can find those inside our coaching tab here, inside the history section right there.
Would you mind if I shared this on my YouTube channel?
No, that's totally fine. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
Cool.
The recording, should be inside the history section there.
Okay.
If you want to go for that, do it. It's totally fine. And then I'll go follow you on your YouTube channel.
Thank you. Yeah, I give you all that info.
Perfect. So right to the left of that is going to be your calendar. Of course, you can go into there. Your coach will actually be responsible for putting all the coaching calls in there for you, and you and your coach will schedule those together. I do know that you have Coach John. Have you guys gotten in contact yet?
I have not. That was actually a question I had for you. I did get the notification from Natalie, putting us together, and then I haven't scheduled anything with him. I'm not sure if I was supposed to reach out or if he would.
No worries. He probably just was too busy at the time, and then typically the coaches don't reach out to you in the evenings or over the weekends until they've built up a rapport with you and they know it's okay to do that. It's just out of courtesy. So he'll probably actually be reaching out to you today.
Okay.
I would assume so. If not, then we will make sure that happens.
No problem.
So inside the coaching tab, calendar for that, you also have a dashboard you can go into. This will give you a quick glance at like a bunch of different things. So this will give you all of your calls for the day, including any webinars if there are some. And you can go into them with that button there. You and your coach can share documents back and forth in here instead of having to use email or Google Docs. It's just an easier way to do that in here if you wanted to. And then this action items list, this will pop up a few times throughout the website, especially on the homepage as well. But this is just a little to-do list to keep you and your coach staying on the same page. Some agents use it, some don't. So you and your coach will actually work on that together and figure out what is going to be useful to you.
Okay.
And then when you scroll further down on this page, you have a monthly tracker that you may or may not be using. We have a larger tracker that goes on like a larger scale. And then we have the monthly tracker. So your coach and yourself, when you guys dabble into, you know, all of your business and everything, you guys are actually going to decide which tracker is genuinely going to work best for you and what you actually need. Alrighty. Okay. So I'm just showing you where that's at. That's all inside the coaching tab, and I'm in the dashboard. But I'm going to go back to the home page here. Once that loads, you can access all of the live webinars here once they're hosted. Of course, all of them are recorded, I'm sure, as you saw when you went to the on-demand section here. Fun area to explore. There's tons of videos in there.
So it's pretty much nothing you'll ever like miss.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect.
And then down here, same action items list, same schedule, just more of a quick glance at what's coming up, as you can see. And then down at the very bottom, we'll give you access to the core Facebook page. Do you know if you've been added to that yet?
Already.
Yes. Love it. That's perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and scroll all the way to the very top. I'm going to pop into your profile by just clicking that little photo in there and go to your profile settings. So there's a few things in here. Definitely fill out your profile just because it will be visible to other agents inside of a referral system. So that way you can receive those referrals. Alrighty. Definitely upload a nice photo headshot over there. Support information. This is going to be very important. Your coach's contact info will always be in here, even if your coach eventually changes. If that happens, it will always be in there. General support will actually be your way to reach out to us. So you can either email case at Tom Ferry or do create a support case here. And if you have questions, IT related questions about the program, your contract, any of that information, that will, you know, you can always reach out to us. Even if you decide, hey, you know what, the coach I have is not the right one for me, totally fine. Alrighty.
And I just have a question. So like like, of course, like without me like requesting or anything like that, in what cases like could my coach change, just so I'm like aware?
Honestly, like never.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking.
That's only really happened like once. But if you end up requesting a coach change, the new coach, once, you know, like your coach's contact info, no matter what, will always be here.
Okay.
I think there's only been one time where a coach changed just due to him passing away, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
That's only.
Okay. That's what I figured. That's what I figured, because it's like, you know, once you develop so much rapport with a person, it's like, why switch? So I was just curious.
No, it doesn't switch like that, I promise.
Okay.
If it's a good fit, we want it to stay fit.
Perfect.
And even though the placement team is phenomenal at, you know, placing us with the right coaches, you know, sometimes there's those cases where it just doesn't work out, and the coaches do not take it personally by any means. They understand. The whole point of you doing coaching is to really grow, and it's hard to do that if you don't have the right coach.
Right.
So obviously we want to make sure it's the right fit. So if you ever have any questions about that, reach out to us.
Okay.
This MLS association, you used to be able to actually connect your MLS and it'll feed all of your listings and your transactions into our system. You can go forth in doing it. If it doesn't work, I believe they might be no longer partnering up with a third-party website called Zone that we use. So you can try it just to see. I mean, it's not going to hurt. But if it doesn't work, there's nothing we can do, unfortunately.
No problem.
Just want to give you a heads up on that. And of course, you have your agreement here. Normally, I would actually open this up and show that. But if you're going to be posting this on your YouTube channel, I don't want all of your personal information out there.
Thank you.
Of course.
That's fine. I know how to get there.
Okay. Perfect. Service area, make sure you put that in for the referrals. This is what is going to be what makes you show up inside the referral program. So it's just going to be a general radius, and you can put in 2 areas if you need to.
Perfect.
Alrighty. And then I can actually turn on coaching call reminders via email and text message. Did you want me to do that for you?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you can do email and text.
Okay.
I've actually just started like putting reminders, because I'm so bad. Like I tell myself, okay, 8 o'clock tomorrow, I'm here, I'm there, and then completely set a whole nother appointment. Like, all right, let's do it, 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Absolutely. And then down at the bottom for payment method, this is the only way that you can change or edit your payment method. We will never do it over the phone or email for you, just for your protection.
Good to know.
Yeah. Now, that's pretty much it for the profile settings. Did you have any questions before I move forward?
No, for the profile settings, I think I'm good.
All right, perfect. So up here we have my business. I'm going to really focus on this tracking system and then this business plan. So this business plan will probably be very vital to your coaching because you obviously have to build a roadmap to where you want to go. So there are 6 essential steps, and it does get a little complicated. I will admit that once you get into steps 2, right up here. You can see this is where you start to plug in your actual, numbers from the previous year, all of that. Okay. And then there are little video clips that give you more step-by-step instructions if you want to start filling this out on your own. If you want to hold off and wait for your coach and you guys work on this together, that's totally fine as well. It's really whatever you feel comfortable doing.
Okay.
Alrighty.
No problem.
What's really cool about this specific business plan, though, is that once you fill out all 6 steps, it's going to essentially give you goals set up for yourself for the next 12 months. So
love that.
Yeah, inside.
Because you can do all the, you can write everything else yourself, but you don't get those steps. You still got to figure it out yourself.
Exactly. It does all the thinking and the math for you.
Love that.
Love me too. So right here you have the tracking system, and in that you have some subcategories. I'm going to go into the one called reports because this is going to be where you find those goals, and you'll start to see your progress when you start to track it. So orange bars will be those goals determined by the business plan, and they're set to annual, but you can come up here and change that. HOP is just a Tom Ferry term for hours of power. So just however many hours you are dedicating to your business and hopefully booking those appointments with potential clients. Alrighty. And then tracking your actual progress, super easy to do. You have your listings and transactions area. Just click add new, fill out that listing. And of course you want to update it as it goes throughout that process.
Yep. Could I add the ones that I have closed just to have it there? Or
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely recommend that. Perfect. And then over here you have activities. Some agents actually don't track this and some do. So when you and your coach, like I said, get into it, you guys are going to really decide if this is going to be beneficial for you to track. This is basically just tracking how many hours a day you're dedicating to your business, how many, appointments that you're booking with clients, different things like that. So it's pretty easy to use, and you simply click the date. You say, hey, maybe I spent 2 hours calling my leads, really working towards my business. Maybe I had 3 conversations with sellers, 1 conversation with buyer. I booked 2 appointments with sellers and 1 appointment with that buyer, and then you just click submit and done for the day. That's it.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah. And it's going to feed into the reports. It just shows you and your coach, if you're spending the right amount of hours having the conversations, if you're booking the right amount of appointments to eventually get the right amount of transactions. Alrighty, so it just really breaks everything down for you. If you end up using the activities tracker here, I definitely recommend actually downloading the app to your phone. So that way, if you're on the go, you can easily use that. I'm sure, have you downloaded it already?
Yes.
You're amazing. I love it.
You can tell I started smiling. Like I said, from the day that I purchased, I've been, just like, I guess I've been freestyling everything, from my videos to, my scripting. Like I literally get an appointment and then I'm Googling, listing scripts, so being able to structurize it and have a job, make it a real job. This is what I do. So yeah.
So I'm so happy that you're getting as much as you can out of it already. Like you're going to love this program. I'm very happy about that.
And I haven't even had a meeting with my coach yet. So
I know. That's okay. Like I love it. I love the energy. I'm feeding off of it. It's great.
Yeah. Energy is life.
So everything I've showed you so far is just a little bit more busy work, especially to get yourself situated in our system. I'm going to move forward and just show you a few different things you do have access to. I'm sure you've already been in them. Training tab itself is a fun area to explore. Have you gone inside the on-demand section, right? You have?
Yeah, so I would say I still want to get into this one, but this is the area, like the tracking and stuff, and like I haven't really done into, but the training is what I've been like just into head first in. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, perfect. I'm not sure if you noticed that when you open up the videos, it'll give you access to the resources attached to those videos as well. Did you see that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure that you knew that was there. And then this training tab.
I just want to ask, is there kind of like an order by chance? Like, you kind of want to watch this video before you watch this video at all? Or is it just kind of,
Yeah, so pretty much today, at the end of the day, we're taking our first step to reorganizing everything. This resource library down here is going to change after today. And it's going to be more of, it's going to be more organized, easier to search through, which is wonderful. And there's going to essentially be 8 steps that we're going to soon start to follow. And it's going to be the 8 steps of where people are probably in their business. Cool. So if you're right in the beginning, you'll watch all of the content and read all of the content that's more in the beginning. So that'll soon start to happen, and you'll start to see that starting, I believe, late this afternoon inside that resource library, which is really cool. So soon you'll be able to even search all the videos in such a way as well. Right now, there just isn't at that moment, but it's coming soon, I promise.
No problem.
So resource library down here, it's going, like I said, it's going to change a little bit, but it'll look pretty similar. Thank you. I appreciate that. So right here, you have a toolbar to search through. Now soon there's going to be a toolbar to search through, and then there's going to be a little title option so you can look through all the different categories of content. And we'll have the same search order for the videos as well. Alrighty. You can save things inside of here and download them. Soon there's going to be a little bookmark instead of a star, but same thing. You'll have a little favorites category where you can save things. And of course, if you want to download it, you definitely can.
Yep, been doing that.
Awesome.
I already started my 18-day, the 1800 challenge, 1800 day challenge. Yeah.
That's so perfect. And then this training home, we just added this feature. Have you gone in here yet?
Yes.
Okay. See, you're just ahead of the game. I love it.
Like I said, this area I've been in and out.
Perfect. So, training home is going to get a little update later on. I would say probably either beginning of February or mid-February, just to be able to search through those videos a bit easier, and be able to keep track of the ones that you should be watching. I mean, it's already going to start to create a continue watching section in here as you watch things. I'm sure it's already done that. So just want to give you a heads up. This area will change a little bit, but it'll be much more user friendly.
I love it.
Yeah. So next area I'm going to go into is going to be our events. So you can click into the events category here, and you'll be able to read into, what's coming up next. We do have Elite Retreat for all of our elite members next week. So that's why that's there. Blueprint is going to be coming out pretty soon. You'll receive more information on what that is in the future. And then if you ever wanted to look like at a year, calendar of the events, you can go into store here and go into events. Okay. And that will give you exactly what is coming up, including our Success Summit. It looks like we're planning to have it in person in August. However, I don't think that's going to be happening, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be online again, but we had such a success this last year with Summit. We had over 10,000 people join in. So wow, really awesome. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm just thinking about it. I was actually there. My broker is he's a elite member. He actually referred me. So I actually he live streamed it, so I got to see some of it.
Yes, that's awesome. Yeah. I love it. Perfect. So that's pretty much it for the events. I'm going to move forward into the referrals here, and I'm going to have her find an agent. Okay. Inside of here, this is just a tool to connect all of our active coaching members right now. Now, we don't take any type of commission from the referrals, and we don't specify any type of referral fees. We always have you guys handle that. We don't touch it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So really quick, I'm going to search just Los Angeles as a general example. Mm-hmm. And there's no rhyme or reason to these agents popping up in this order. You can tell that they're kind of in different areas. As you can see, Anaheim Hills is pretty far away from Beverly Hills. So you can really narrow down with cities, distance, specialties, all of that. And then when you click see more, you can of course read into their profile if they filled it out. As you can see here, Brad did. You can go and do social media, which is really cool. At the very bottom down here, they will always have their contact info and then refer button. It's totally up to you if you want to reach out to them directly, or if you click the refer button, you can just send over the details and start a conversation with that agent if you'd like. Alrighty.
That's cool.
Yeah. You can also send out a message to multiple agents at one time. They, of course, will not know that you did that.
Okay.
And then when you start to receive responses and referrals in general, you are going to automatically receive a text message and an email notification. So that way you don't miss out on the opportunity.
Perfect.
Yeah. And of course, if like you're logged into the app, you can, of course, check them out in here and go into my referrals and messages as well if you wanted to. Alrighty. And then right over here, last but not least, we have a really cool role play section. I highly recommend this if you're looking to practice scripts. Definitely, it works much better when you're doing it with another person. You feel a little bit more held accountable. And I guarantee you the other person feels just as silly as you do when you first start. But it's really good practice. Down here, you have 2 chat rooms you can join in at any time of the day. Now, if there's 0 current users, it's up to you if you want to join the room and either wait for somebody, or all of our agents actually started using the Facebook page to find people. I don't know if you've seen that already.
Cool.
Yeah, people will post it and say, hey, I'm looking for a partner for this script, this day, this time. Tons of people will respond back to you if you do it that way. That way you guys can plan it ahead of time and you can connect and see who you're going to be on video with before you hop on video with them.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would like that, other than like a surprise, you know.
Exactly. Exactly. It's a little nerve-wracking at first. I will admit you get used to it. Honestly, I do this all day, every day. So
Okay. No, right.
So that's pretty much it with the whole Loom system. You've already dived into like the most important part, in my personal opinion, as far as like content goes. So that's really good. Just remember, it's going to be changing just a little bit, but it'll be much easier to use.
And I love that. Definitely like the update, because it's, you know, it's not like complicated, but like with the searching, it is, you know, it seems like you have to be kind of one worded.
Yes.
But yeah,
absolutely.
I would say that's my only complaint, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally, and we all feel the same way, and that's why we were slowly doing steps to get to where it's much easier to search through content. If you're like at a level 4, that's what we're going to do, is like different levels. You'll be able to go into level 4. It's going to give you all of your content, all of the videos that you should probably be watching in that level.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, I love that.
So much easier to use. And then you don't see it on my screen, but when you do log in the bottom right-hand corner, there should be a little button that will say chat with live expert. You can talk with somebody right away. If it's blue, if it's gray, it just means nobody's available at that moment, but they will get your message.
Perfect. I have seen that.
Perfect. Did you have any questions at all for me, Derrick?
I think it was honestly with the training, but you kind of answered all that with the update. So I think that kind of, that was pretty much it. Just understanding that a little more. But yeah, I'll just wait for the update.
Perfect. Sounds good. And then really quick, I wanted to write down your YouTube channel. That's so awesome.
Yes. So my YouTube channel is The Realist Realtor.
The Realist
Realtor. Yeah. REALIST Realtor. And then you can find all my stuff, and I'm also on Instagram at Derrick Real Estate.
Derrick Real Estate. Awesome.
Yep.
Perfect. I will find you and I will add you. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure meeting you, Derrick.
Likewise, and I'll be sure to subscribe and add back.
Perfect. Have a good day. Okay, and again, welcome to coaching.
Thank you so much. You have a great one.
You too. Bye, Derrick.
Bye-bye.